3.4a, decimals. Equations can also involve decimal expressions. The methods of solving are the same, but with decimal operations. So whenever we do the multiplication or subtraction principles, we have to use the decimal operations. So say decimal division or decimal multiplication. Let's go through a couple of examples, and it should seem very familiar to the previous lectures. So example 1, solve 0.25x plus 1 equals 4.75. So first off, we're going to want to get the x term by itself, just like last time. So we're going to use the subtraction principle to subtract 1 from both sides. This ends up having 0.25x on the left-hand side and 3.75 on the right-hand side. Now, just like before, we want to get x by itself. So we have to divide both sides by 0.25 to cancel out the multiplication. So dividing both sides by 0.25. On the left-hand side, it's easy enough. These just cancel and we're left with x. But on the right-hand side, we have to do long division with the decimals now. So 0.25 goes on the outside, and the 3.75 goes on the inside. Just like before, if you remember, we can make a decimal long division problem easier by moving the decimal places of each number twice to make these whole numbers. So let's move this to the right twice and this to the right twice to turn this into an equivalent problem of 25 dividing into 375. Well, 25 goes into 37 once. We have 25 here. We subtract, and we're left with 125, of which 25 goes into 125 5 times. So our answer is 15. So the answer to this problem is also 15. So 3.75 divided by 0.25 is just 15. So if we plugged in 15 for x, our answer should work. Example 2. I made an order for a number of goggles that cost $53.75 each. I remember the total order cost $430. How many goggles did I order in total? So I want to set this up as an equation. So $53.75 times the number of goggles equals the total cost, $430. The way I'm going to solve this is by dividing both sides by 53.75. So that these cancel, and I'm left with x. And 430 divided by 53.75 ends up being 8. So x is 8 pairs of goggles.